Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Brain with Ideas, and my name is Ramandeep Singh, and today I am going to tell you the mistakes that can be made on the IELTS test day. So guys, the first mistake that the students usually make is the uniform. What kind of uniform you want to wear and what kind of uniform they want you to wear. So guys, learn the difference between them. So always wear formal uniforms. Say no to the funky style uniform because you guys are going there for the exam, not going there for attending the party. So guys, always be in formal uniform on your test day. So the second mistake that could be made, that is the passport photocopy. So what kind of photocopy do you want? Colored photocopy or normal black and white? So guys, in this case, colored photocopy of your passport front page is must, because if you do have photocopy in colored, only then they will give you permission and they will take your exam and they will give you permission to enter in the exam. And the third mistake that could be made by the students, that is the eye contact with the examiner. So guys, eye contact is must. While giving your answer, instead of looking here, there, you should just keep your eye to the examiner. This is must because this will show your positive attitude. It will show your positive attitude plus your confidence. If you are not doing this, then it will show your lack of confidence. So keep it in mind on your test day. And the another mistake that could be made, that is accent. Accent is must. As we know, Punjabi language has its own accent, Hindi language has its own accent, and the English language that we are practicing on has its own accent. If you guys speak in accent with fluency, then it could be the chance, then you will have the chance to gain more high band scores. Accent is must. And another example is never be in hurry. I know guys, while giving you answer, every student are in hurry because of fear. You should be fearless there. You should be fearless there, because if you fear from the examiner, then how can you represent your answer in your own style, in your own way? So you cannot represent your answer in your style, in your accent, in your English language with fluency if you fear from the examiner. And our next point I am going to discuss about, that is the small answer. So guys, would it be okay if we give small answer to the examiner, to the teacher that is sitting in front of us, who is just through questions on us? No, it's false. We should avoid it. We can avoid it by practicing at our home. We can practicing at in the where you are studying right now. So you should do practice on your answers. Make sure the length of your answer can be 8 to 9 lines. But if you end up your answer within 2 lines, it means you are ready for 5.5 bands, not 7 bands, not 8 bands, not 6 bands even. You are ready for 5.5 band, and this is nothing. Okay guys, and we need 7+ bands in IELTS speaking. So do practice on it. And our next example is, it could be the possibility that if the examiner asks you question and you know the answer very well, and you are going to explain your answer, and the in between your answer examiner tells you stop, enough. Please guys, listen to the examiner, what he says or what she says to you. If she says yes, means carry on. If she says okay, enough, means stop, take a pause, halt there. So guys, most of the student do not follow the examiner, what he's saying, what she's saying. It means it could be the possibility for the examiner that the examiner might think that you cram the answer. So that's why you can't take pause. Okay guys, now I'm talking about the singular polluter. It means I'm talking about singular. Like most of the students like me do mistake in the making of sentences like from it, he, she. It makes, he wants, she knew, she knows. Like if I'm going to make sentence with it, he, she, then never forget to use s or es after that. And our last but not the least is how to start our answer. It is also important. How can we start our answer? Like I ask you a question, do you like animals? I ask you another question, what kind of changes do you want in your city? So how can you start your answer? Well, in my city I want to change this and this. No. Never start your answer like this. I will make a separate video on this because this topic is a bit larger. So I will make video on it. So stay tuned, guys. Actually, there's some example I'm going to just represent right now. Never say I think, never say I reckon, never say I ponder. From my book of experience, never use these kind of words, because in the next upcoming videos I will going to explain how can you represent your answer, what kind of lines, what kind of important lines that you can use before giving your answer. So guys, stay tuned with Brain with Ideas, subscribe my channel, and see you in the next video.